Mine's up, y'all. This is your girl, Takia Diamond, Mastermind Lifestyle Coach here to bring you the tools and jewels that you need to succeed, to live a transformed life. Now, if you didn't know, I am a personal development author, speaker, coach, and trainer. I assist with financial psychology, and that just means getting your mind right for your money. Because if your money mindset is not right, it's more than likely you ain't got no money because you don't know what you need to do internally in order to bring that out. So if you're interested in changing your money story, you should go and get my book. It's at TakiaDiamond.com. Go to the website, TakiaDiamond.com. You'll get a chance to peep out the entire Minds Up Transformation catalog. Yes. You get a chance to check it out. And you get to take a look at some reviews and a whole bunch of other things that I can offer you to assist you with and help you break through so that you can pull up the weeds and plant new seeds for what? A transformed life. Yes. All right. So now that we got who I am out the way, let's talk about you. Now, here's my thing. Each and every one of us have experienced in some way, shape, or form being in some sort of mental prison. Okay. So we experience being in this mental prison because there's certain situations that we go through and we actually grow through them, right? Because we learn from them, right? And so since we're learning from these things, it's not really about, us having to stay in the prison of what the experience looks like, okay? And so that's what we're going to talk about tonight, how you can escape that mental prison. And it's not really about you escaping, but it's about you knowing that there's another direction that you can take. There is something else that you can do so that you don't have to allow your mind to control you, because we are under mind control. So guess what? If you don't control your own mind, something else will. And then what will happen is you will see the results of your thinking, your feeling, and your being is what's going to show up for you. All right? So, all right, let's hop right into this because I'm going to make this real quick. And we are going to talk about, once again, 5 ways to escape your mental prison. Okay, it's not really 5 ways, but you got to get out of this mental state. Yes, we've been through certain stories. Yes, you've been through makeups, breakups. Yes, people betrayed you. Yes, people stole from you. Yes, people, that's just the world that we've been living in for a long time. But the thing is that I need you to know now, it's not about the world we've been living in. It's about the world that we are creating from within. Okay? So scratch all of that out about, us pointing the finger and just blaming everything outside of us and not taking full responsibility for what's going on in us that's creating what we are seeing on the outside of us. Okay? And so this is what is creating the mental prison, because we experience these things and we hold them for captivity. We put them in captivity because the more you focus on it, you hold yourself in captivity, but you don't have to focus on that. So, all right, let's go ahead and get to some solutions. Y'all know TK Coach is solution based. All right. So let's get to some solutions. All right. So the first one is to start paying attention to the things that you say and the things that you do. Okay, so how you get out of your mental prison? By starting to pay attention to the things you say and you do, because you're gonna witness as an observer of your behavior, as an observer of your language, as the observer of what you're experiencing. You're gonna be the person to notice yourself, noticing you, or that part that is pretending to be you, acting in a way that is not in alignment with who you say you are, who you say you want to be, what you say you want to do. All right. So make no mistake, as I said earlier, the mind is controlled, but you have to make the decision as to whether you're going to control your mind or you're going to allow outside things to control your mind. Whether they are experiences, whether it's things you see on television, things you hear on the radio, cut all that gossip out. It's no need to be gossiping about people if you're not going to help them, okay? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Like, all that does is it drags your energy down. You're lowering your frequency anyway, and chances are the person probably really could care less that you're talking about them anyway. You understand what I mean? So you got to value you. If you want to get out of that mental prison, you have to understand that whoever or whatever is where they are for a reason, because they are learning their lessons in order for them to grow through. So just because you've grown through and you might see things differently now because you've become a better person, doesn't mean everybody's going to become a better person at the same time that you do. All right? So we have to stop, looking for people to accommodate what we think that they should do, or what we think that they need to do in order to make us feel a certain kind of way, or whatever the case may be, because that's creating the mental prison. The moment that you think that you're not able to control a situation, now you're like, oh, why didn't he call? Why didn't she call? Where did he go? Or why did my boss ask me to come in the office today? You just got all of this stuff, and it's keeping you in a mental prison that you do not have to be in. Okay, so you are going to need to make a decision to pay attention to the things that you are saying, pay attention to the things that you are thinking, and remember to, what do I always say? Don't believe everything you think, because your thoughts could be deceiving. All right? All right, so I'm not going to turn this into a masterclass. I just want to give you guys a few twos and Jews, okay? All right, so the next thing is to stop judging everything as good or bad. Because the truth is, guys, everything just is. It's like, all right, we know everybody is not going to do whatever. I'm not saying that people who did you wrong were right for doing you wrong. I'm not saying that people who did you wrong because you deserve to be done wrong too, or whatever the case might be. I'm not saying that anybody's, right for mistreating you. And no, you do not deserve to tolerate anything like that. So at the end of the day, I hope you had enough self-love and respect for yourself to skedaddle. Okay? All right. So, but the bottom line I'm making here with stop judging everything as good or bad. Every single thing is a life experience, okay? So since we know that everything is a life experience, we have to learn how to do what? Take our lesson as the blessing and keep it moving. All right? Take the lesson as your blessing. Look back, step back, like, dag, what part did I play in this? Or you could even, now here I go coaching, y'all know automatically coach turns on, right? Or you could, you could go deeper and ask, like, why do I feel this way? Why am I allowing myself to stay in a mental prison over something that I have no control over? At the end of the day, you don't have no control over how somebody's going to respond to something you say, how somebody's going to respond to what you do, or the only person you can control is you, okay? And so once you understand that the only person that you can control is you, then guess what? Everything else outside of that loses its power. Okay? And that's how you get out of that mental prison of being worried about what everybody else is thinking about you, or what they're going to do and what they're going to say. And you don't want people to talk about you, and you don't want people to say this and that. You know what? Opinions have made some of the most wealthiest people wealthy. Okay? So guess what? Somebody else's opinion doesn't make it your truth. But guess what? Their opinion can get you a lot of attention and make you a whole lot of money, because their focus is so on you, whether it's positive or negative. You continue to be true to you. You understand what I'm saying? And as long as you're continuing to be true to who you are, then you have nothing to lose. You get what I'm saying? So stop judging everything, as good or bad. Understand that all of our lessons are offering us an opportunity to obtain information. It's allowing us an opportunity to grow. It's allowing us an opportunity to be bigger people. It's allowing us the opportunity to see through people's areas of where they need to grow at, where you may have grown and they haven't grown in that area yet, or you may even notice some things that that you need to grow in that somebody else may have grown in, or maybe just period, just witnessing so many things. These realizations are coming through to you. They coming through, and they coming through fast because they coming up for clearing. So take that mental prison thing out your head. Like, get out of the box, because the truth is there is no box. There's no box, okay? The box is in your mind, okay? I know it appears like there's a box because, of the world we live in, and, things look crazy with whatever's being controlled out there. But guess what? At the